Today's video we're talking about Jurassic Park and how Steven Spielberg kind of made Jurassic Park and a little about Steven Spielberg's career and a couple of his movies and how he made Jurassic Park. His first full-length movie, Steven Spielberg and George Lucas was driving on the road in a semi, and a semi kind of told him he could go onto the left onto the next lane and pass him. Well, he went there, and another car was coming, so he went by. And that would be a good movie to call Duel, to make a whole movie in just a truck driver and a Lego car just trying to get him off the street. You know what I mean? So that movie was doing his first full-length movie. Then he was kind of making Jaws, and everything was going wrong. The shark didn't really do good and stuff, and he finally got it together and he made lots of money. And so then he went to make Jurassic Park a couple years later, and he basically told the guy, he said, I want robots that's gonna look like real dinosaurs that actually can move and you can remote control. And he's like, that doesn't exist yet. And he said, here's a blank check, get it done. And he came back and they said, well, we don't really know how, we got the best person in the business to do this, but they don't really know how to do it yet because it's not really developed yet. And he said, do your best. So they came back 4 times, and Steven Spielberg says, I'm still not satisfied, let's go at it again. And they finally came out with one of the original animatronics kind of thing. And Steven Spielberg paid a lot of money for it, but he says in a lot of interviews, he says, I'm not trying to make money off these movies. I'm trying to please my audience. So the audience is happy after the movie, and I did my job. If I didn't make the money back, who cares? I have lots of money in the bank. So he made the first Jurassic Park, and then they asked him to come back to the second Jaws and also the second Jurassic Park. He turned down Jurassic Park because he thought it wasn't for him, and Jaws was too scary to keep making. And then 20 years later, they went through 40 to 400 different scripts before they came out with Jurassic World. And he was interviewed, and he said, I think we finally got the right script. He was also the producer of Back in the Future. If you all know the classic story Back in the Future, the writer failed in all his films. All his films were bad, directed for, and then he made Back in the Future, and he wrote Back in the Future, and he asked all the people around him, they wouldn't give him a deal, and he went to Steven Spielberg, and Steven said, if this is your last chance, if you fail on this, you're never going to be in the business ever again, but I'll give you a chance. And the minute he did a chance, he actually, everyone else wanted in on it, but he was producer of Back in the Future. He was also asked to direct Harry Potter, and he wanted to do all animated, and regularly says, we're not doing animation, we're doing real life Harry Potter movie. And he said, if we're going to do that, you need to have them all British. So thanks for watching. This is Ryan Kramer.